Hey, good evening. Welcome to the stream. Happy Saturday night. I am the Old Guard, and I am back with some Age of Wonders 4. Welcome to you, Lazy. I am really sorry to hear you've been sick as all F for the last 3 days. What ails you right now? With all that said, thank you so much for hopping into chat and check out the stream. There are probably better things you could be doing now, like resting, maybe. Hey, Damasio, welcome. Not a new World of Warcraft expansion. Sorry to disappoint. This is actually, man, if I had a better memory, I'd be able to make a joke about that Kickstarter MMO that just went tits up a couple weeks ago. And then there's class action against the project lead and CEO of the studio. Ashes of Creation? Yeah, this is Ashes of Creation. Itemazio. Ashes of Creation is actually coming back. It was just a big publicity stunt when they said they'd close it down. It's alive and kicking, alive and well, and this is what it looks like. They turn it into a 4X fantasy RPG strategy game. Yeah. Bronchitis? Ugh. That's the one where you need antibiotics. Am I right? And that means you're coughing up that lung. Oof. Lots of fluids in the lung, right? Fluid in the lungs. I'm really sorry to hear that, Lazy. You've rested enough? Gaming calls, I only live once. You're a fighter. I mean, if nothing else, you are a fighter. You will not go down without a fight to the death. And death, you don't know anything about that, so. You haven't heard anything about since Pirate Software was relevant. Oof. Pirate Software, wow. The last time I saw that guy on social media, he was actually featured on a channel called Healthy Gamer GG. It's a clinical psychologist who set up a YouTube channel to just talk about mental health. Seems like a decent channel, and yeah, I guess he had this guy on, Pirate Software on, and they were talking about the whatever controversy he was embroiled in at the time. Yeah. Don't have too much to say about Pirate Software. I remember seeing a bunch of his videos when he blew up 2 years ago, a year and a half to 2 years ago. I very quickly caught on to the fact that I did not like him. It was kind of like an irrational dislike, and so I just clicked the not interested button on my feeds whenever his stuff came up, and then I stopped getting his recommendations. So life went on. Yes, otherwise it turns into walking pneumonia than just pneumonia. Oh, and that dude was caught in a butt ton of lies. He was just the last person I saw playing Ashes of Creation. Okay. It's a bad omen, I guess, when that guy plays your fledgling indie MMO. Yeah, the big scandal he got into was like he was just streaming WoW, and he's playing WoW, doing a WoW raid, and he just dipped out on his entire party when they needed him the most. And apparently it's all a misunderstanding, but I don't think, from what I've heard, he did not handle the misunderstanding very well, if it was a misunderstanding in the first place. Anyway, I'm not gonna get into that. Not going to be gossiping about other creators Um, so tonight, well, last night, let's back up a bit. Last night on my Discord, I said I was going to be playing Slay the Spire on Friday night. I did not do that. I just wanted to play more of AOW 4 because I'm liking it and I need to learn how to play it properly. And it's just good, clean fun. I finished that story realm that I've been playing. I was using the Shadowborn Elves. I was pretty much in the last like 10 turns or so, 10 to 15 turns. Wrapped it up, finished it off, defeated Nimue, and my intent tonight was to start the next story realm, pick a new faction. I'm probably going to go with the sexy orcs. You're probably asking who the sexy orcs? Well, I'll show you. Yeah, these are the sexy orcs. The ruler is sexy. I can't tell you anything else about the faction except that yes, indeed they do look like orcs, and the real-time lighting or the baked-in lighting that they have on the screen is kind of flipping out. Nimue, what is this? Remnant? No. Again, wrong again, sir. Wrong again. Not WoW, not Remnant. Hey, Skitty, welcome in. What a question to come into the chat with. Have you ever DoorDash birth control? I suppose that's possible. You can do Uber. You can do Uber Eats, Uber Shop, birth control, right? They do groceries. Do they not? They do drugstore essentials. Next Uber Eats order is going to be a cucumber, box of condoms, and a watermelon. I don't know. Or an apple pie. I don't fucking know what I'm talking about. And your order just gets flagged. You have an odd question, Lazy? Let's hear it. My cousin is looking for a job and is a felon. Only narcotics. Nothing else. Would he be able to apply if you know? This is clearly Battlefront 3. I believe he can. It just depends on the severity of the case, I think. Welcome in, boys. Really glad to have you all in here, and yeah, I'm really happy for you, Laser, that your cousin is out of the slammer, is back to the real world, and looking to get back on his feet. I wish him all the best. I know a friend with a felony drug offense who did it. Depends on how long ago, severity, like Damaso says, whether intent to distribute or buy, and driving record. I mean, I assume there's a parole officer involved, or is it just like once you're out, there's no like keeping tabs on you? Because if he's had like a good record throughout his sentence, right? No bad behavior, whatever. I wonder if that counts for anything. I don't know. I don't know these things. Yeah, if he just got yesterday and bailed today, nah. His drive record is clean, as he never drove himself. Okay. You would have to think these kind of gig jobs are pretty are a bit more open, you know. It's gonna be hard perhaps for many types of ex-felons, people with criminal records, to get a job in a stuffy sort of white collar environment. That's just like an obvious example, but still not out of the realm of possibility, but just a lot harder. But if they want to do something in the gig industry, something in the service industry, it's probably got to be a little bit easier, I imagine. And you don't know until you try, right? That's for jail, not prison. Nah, parole officers are only jail. Okay, okay. Showing my lack of experience in these type of matters. Skinny, you're in luck. I was planning to play what I like to call the sexy orcs. Carissa the Red leading the enthralled orcs. This seems like a character that's right up Skinny's alley. But before I do that, I wanted to get a little bit of practice on how to create my own faction. I'm not gonna use my own faction for the next realm that I play, but I just wanted to get some practice crafting one of my own. Maybe I'll if I can save it and just store it away, then that's fine. But I think crafting my own faction would kind of give me some insights into how these various factions work, right? Oh, by the way, I did pick up a DLC a few days ago off the Steam sale. It's called Eldritch Realms. So it's got these, as you may gather from the name, these kind of eldritch horrors type things. They kind of look like people from Avatar, don't they? They look a bit like Avatar peeps. Not this guy, maybe. Oh, even this guy a little bit. Anyway, let's go create my faction for practice. Yeah, I'll spend like maybe 15 minutes or so doing this. And I'll get into an actual campaign.
People, followed by your ruler.
Like, do an in real life stream and make it your goal to go get arrested. Do it for the stream. I think that that's a well-worn path for live streamers, Itamaza. I wouldn't be really breaking any new ground. I'm not exactly a pioneer in that regard. I should go to a foreign country as well, right? Itamazu. I hear Singapore is pretty easygoing about goofballs going and live streaming themselves doing illegal things. Yeah. My friend was bi and was 6 years-ish ago and wasn't extreme. Did all community service and supervised programs. You get a parole officer leaving jail because the crime wasn't severe, but they'll watch you for a minute. Prison, you serve time locked away, and when you release, you are a full citizen again. Okay, gotcha. Hell yeah, 60 times and plenty of thems. I do like the energy though. Stream yourself blowing up endangered animals. Definitely can't be arrested for that. Oh yeah, that's actually a sweet idea, Lazy. Yeah, thank you. Faction creation. You'll create your people followed by your ruler. For your first faction, we suggest you focus on the theme instead of the numbers. Roleplay your favorite trope or go crazy with the experimentation. Each tutorial will suggest a good option if you're unsure what to pick. Cool. So the idea I had in mind...
You can choose your faction's
say your bit.
form, which controls how they look and affects their performance in battle.
I don't know if you guys are familiar with Magic the Gathering. There is, I don't know, which I think they call them guilds. There are various guilds based on 2-color combinations of the 5 colors of Magic, right? So there's a guild called the Orzhov Syndicate, which is represented by the combination of white and black magic. So it's a real paradox, right? The mix of purity, good, and evil and corruption. I've always been fascinated by that guild. I've built, a few decks based on the Orzhov Syndicate, and I kind of want to try and see if I can recreate that same theme in my custom faction. So I'm gonna give it a shot. You guys are coming up with these ideas way too fast. The Wimpy card game. No, never heard of it. Yeah, it's one thing to have heard about it, but have you played it before? Have you, do you kind of know the general ins and outs of how the game works? Have you slinged cards of your own before, or borrowed somebody's deck to play? Know nothing about MTG? Okay. Well, I don't really know too much about the Pokemon card game, so I don't know how similar they are. They're probably not very similar at all, except on the most common denominator of they're both collectible card games, right? All right. Well, it is fun. It is fun, but it will become an expensive obsession if you let it. So, best that you don't know too much about it, I suppose. It's for nerds, though, Skinny. So if you don't want to be a nerd, I'd stay far, far, far away from Magic. I know you only stomp on nerds. You don't like being a nerd. So, okay, choosing the physical form of my faction. Each faction has its own set of traits, which affects their abilities in battle as well as the types of terrain they find comfortable. If they can ride special mounts. If you don't like a form's default traits, you can always change them to something else. Humans are an easy play form that develop quickly and are resilient to damage. Okay, Orzhov Syndicate is a little tricky because yes, they do have humans like corrupted clerics and bishops, but they also have ghosts. Ghosts, and I think angels, fallen angels, that sort of stuff. But yeah, I guess the closest we would be going would be what is a Siron? You can't talk. I can't talk ish. I'm a grown-ass man playing Pokemon. Skinny would take their deck and use it as toilet paper. Oh, sorry guys, I got a bot. Likely ban evader, restricted. Well, let's just go ahead and ban them. So you would take the deck, use it as toilet paper, but you play the digital game skins. That's true. You're not a full Pokemon nerd yet. You're just the tourist. For Pokemon tourist nerd, if there ever is such a thing. Okay, so Siron, starting traits empowered by magic. Units become stronger when they sustain magical damage. Arcane focus, useful for armies focusing on battle mages. Units go stronger at a faster rate from winning fights. Oh, this from the DLC that I bought. Elfkin. I guess I'll go human. Oh, you can see the traits. Oh, you can even redistribute their point. No, you can't. Oh, you can remove all and then redo it. Okay. Oh, here we go. So I got 5 points to distribute. Oh, that's cool. This is really cool. Yeah, the best if I can just pop open as much of the customization as possible, and then I can get a taste of how this all works. Let's pick flaws first. The Orzhov Syndicate is extremely greedy. They're all about, they can be summed up as death and taxes, right? They're business-minded. They're very greedy, very corrupt. They use kind of religion as like this facade for running their criminal enterprises, money-making schemes. If you are in debt to the Orzhov Syndicate, you will be, even death will not save you from repaying your debt to the Syndicate. Take that, bot freak. May your ancestors feel your ban. I appreciate you bailing me out, Lazy. Huh, what should I make their weakness? Or do they even have a weakness? They should not be vulnerable to magic. They're actually more pro-magic. They could be uncooperative. Chance to deal reduced or no damage when adjacent to a friendly unit. Easier to rout in combat. Careless. Defense mode is less effective. Maybe uncooperative I'll put as a flaw. Let's go all the way back to the top. Damn, I should have not popped open all the categories right away. Adaptations. Arctic adaptation, moving around and selling in cold areas becomes easier. Desert adaptation, moving around and selling in desert areas becomes easier. Desolate. Ashland areas, swamp, underground. I don't know if they have any like biome adaptation that makes sense. Let's go to offense. Hideous strength. Hideous stench, pardon me. Can't read. Keen-sighted. I would say they are empowered by magic or arcane focus. Let's go arcane focus. And empowered by magic. Let's go. That's good enough for offense. Let's go for defense. Elusive. Great for mobile hit and run tactics. Hardy, your units can take a little more damage. Bulwark encourages slow and steady play style. Herbivore. Now inner fire. Melee attackers sustain frost damage. Lightning. Spirit damage. We could say they're more spirit-minded. Or poison. Boys, I'm medicinally impaired right now, and I fear I might pass out any second. Pardon me if I stop chatting in the extreme near future. Lazy, I second Skinny's comment there. Just go to bed if you need to rest. I mean, if you must stay, yeah, I guess that's basically what you said. If you just want to lurk, if you insist on staying in the chat and keeping my stream on, just have it up on your bed, on your night table or something. But be in bed. Put the volume to minimum, or turn off the volume. Put on mute, and just go to sleep. I appreciate you, Lazy. Resilient. Units are less likely to be affected by negative status effects and strike them off faster. Resistant. Reduce damage from magical attacks and spells. That could be good. Oh, I can only choose one. That's all I have. Only 2 more points. Ooh, that's rough. Sharp eyes. Fast recuperation. Armies recover faster and bound. Warm up. Light-footed. Athletics. And the mounts. You don't need to have like any mounts. Any special mounts. I put in a flaw. Without the flaw, I lose another point. The flaw actually refunds me back a point. Right. So, I can choose some lower point. The 1 point stuff is really not too interesting for me. So I have one more like 2-pointer to pick. All the defensive perks are 2 points, I think. Yeah. Oh no, there's some 1-point ones. These ones at the top. We'll go resilient.
In this step, you will pick your people's culture, which defines your starting units and economy.
Defines your starting units and economy. Some cultures have subcultures that have slightly different units and mechanics. The icons, blah 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 blah, next to the culture names are called magic affinities, reflecting your people's attunement to 6 cosmic forces. Your affinity score has a big impact on your playstyle. Feudal. Monarchy is an easy to play culture where your ruler gives bonuses to the units in battle. Feudal, a hierarchical society where nobles reign over their subjects. They field exceptionally cheap to maintain armies and specialize in the use of cavalry. Low unit upkeep, powerful cavalry units. That's not what I had in mind. High. A highly developed society whose members strive for harmony. When threatened, however, they wield their guiding light as a weapon. Has higher city stability and knowledge income. Units are strengthened with awakened, revealing their hidden potential. Alignment agenda. Let's see what alignment agenda is all about. How's everyone's weekend going? Skinny, I think you mentioned you're just spending a lot of quality time with family, so that's great. Tell me about your day. Idamazu, what kind of trouble have you been getting yourself into today? And what do you have planned? What trouble have you got planned tomorrow? Awakened, +3 spirit damage on attacks. Activate any dormant traits. Effects are increased for single shot attacks. Tell me about the dormant traits. You're not gonna tell me about dormant traits? Okay, screw you. Alignment agenda. The high culture has an alignment agenda which grants bonuses for the following alignment levels. Pure good. Let's see pure evil. Units start combat in an unawakened state. What's awakened state again? All these keywords. Oh yeah, right. The +3 spirit damage. Okay. Just big chilling today with fam. No adventures anymore. Nothing. Stayed home. Allergies are kicking my ass right now. My eyes are on fire. Oh no. Damn. First Skinny with the bronchitis, now Idamazio with the allergies. Will the world ever stop attacking us? Barbarian. A people who thrive on war and aggression, they value strength and prefer to charge head-on into bloody battles. Okay, this is definitely not what I have in mind. Industrious. Master builders who value grand cities and strong armor, preferring defensive attitude over an aggressive one. I think this would be a good culture for a beginner to start on too. If I'm being honest, like being able to build things quickly, because sometimes like those improvements to your cities can just take forever until you've actually picked up enough production bonuses from the provinces and whatnot. Dark. Dictatorial civilization where the strong and ruthless dominate the weak. They use forbidden magics to maintain control and weaken their enemies. Aggressive units that focus on damage over defense and healing. Exploit defeated enemy heroes depending on the chosen subculture. Yeah, so I did play a dark culture faction on the last game. And then we have Mystic. A culture of scholars driven to study every corner of the astral sea. They prefer to find answers through research and arcane prowess. Has higher mana income. Powerful interactions with spells depending on their subculture. Based on my theme, it just makes sense to go dark. Although I did consider high. But, you know, I could also go Mystic. Yeah, I might just go Mystic. Oh shit, sorry Skinny. I had a great day at work yesterday though, about 4.5 hours and made 120 bucks. Good stuff, Itemazio. Lazy has bronchitis. Did I say Skinny? I'm so sorry, Skinny. Why do I keep doing that? Why? I'm going Mystic. Can I edit the I can. So I can go attunement. Your people are versatile spellcasters attuned to the arcane. Units gain attunement starblades. Collect astral echoes through exploration and research. Use echo casting to cast spells beyond normal limits. Potential. Your people are experimental spellcasters seeking knowledge in the arcane. Combat spells are always overcharged the first time they are cast. Use spells to exploit arcane inspiration and gain an economic edge. This subculture's units inflict dissonance with their attacks. Overcharged means combat spells may gain overcharge, granting them increased effectiveness based on the type of spell. So you cast a spell, if it's a specific type of spell, then you gain a specific type of bonus. But that only affects the first time they are cast in a combat. Okay, okay. And dissonance again. Oh, it's lightning damage. Okay, arcane inspiration. And there's also summoning. I'm thinking going for the potential attunement. Let's try that out.
In this step, you will pick 2 society traits, which shape how your race plays on the world map.
Each society trait gives an economic bonus that rewards a particular playstyle, as well as a small starting bonus that helps you when the game starts. Some also affects your race's starting alignment, which has a big impact on how rival empires view you. Like cultures, your society trait also affects your magic affinity. The recommendations: Gifted Casters makes it easier to cast spells. Fabled Hunters increases the rewards you get from battles. Prolific Swarmers strengthens early game units. I think it just makes sense for my team to be, yeah, like I mentioned, more about magic. They dabble quite a bit in like things to do with the afterlife. Prolific Swarmers. They find their strength in fast population growth and overwhelming numbers. Not devotees of good. Not ritual cannibals. Not ruthless waiters. Hermit Kingdom. No. Mana channelers, they are tuned to the astral flows and support their armies by channeling arcane powers. Adept settlers, experienced seafarers. No. Why can't I choose this? Incompatible with mystic culture. They are legendary hunters excelling range combat. Okay. Equipment hoarders. Lazy and I are basically the same exact person in every regard. I see how you get us mixed up. I have no explanation. I really don't. I mean, you, Skinny, and bronchitis, synonymous. Lazy and bronchitis, synonymous. Yeah, I don't know, man. I apologize. I guess if you were to get me mixed up with somebody else, like, if you kept getting me mixed up with Cloud, that'd be a real what the fuck for me. So yes, I do apologize. I'll be better about that. Instead of just apologizing, I'm gonna vow to be better. Lazy's a middle-aged married man with a kid. I can see it. and Skinny has gorgeous hands, right? Absolutely gorgeous, awe-inspiring hands, fit for modeling. The hands, like goon-worthy hands. Alright, let me try to build my faction here. Oh god. So I gotta stand up for a sec, my butt itches. Okay, scratch guys. Devious. Okay, we're getting to the evil societies. Devious Watchers. They're talented spies sneaking past enemy lines to gain precious information. Not quite. Keepers of knowledge. They know knowledge is power and power demands respect. Unlocking a new research skill grants plus 10 allegiance with all free cities to whom you have assigned a Whispering Stone. Unlocking a new tome grants a plus 100 relation with all empires. Grant a plus 10 knowledge income for each empire you have open borders with, plus 10 good alignment. Powerful evokers. They emanate raw power as they release an endless barrage of destruction upon all in their path. Scions of evil. They share a thirst for knowledge and power, thriving in their pursuit of evil. Start with an extra shock unit or shield unit. Umbral Disciples. This is from the DLC. The shadows whisper and the disciples listen. Start with Ritual of the Gloom Veil unlocked. Cities may build the altar of marching gloom. Your ruler gains Tyrant's retinue. Minus 10 alignment. Start with Umbral Flesh active. Let's look at these terms here. Ritual of the Gloom Veil, Tier X. Sustained World Spell, Shadow. All units in your empire gain Umbral Malady immunity. English, please. English. This unit is immune to Umbral Malady. Umbral Malady. The unit suffers -1 vision range, cannot regenerate hit points in the world map, loses -6 hit points at the end of each turn in the world map. How is that good? How is that a good thing? Seems like a very advanced mechanic. Altar of Marching Gloom, plus 10 mana income. Every turn, one province within a radius equal to the city tier gains Gloom. Loses Chasm, River, Swamp, Sand, Snow, Ice, and Ashlands. Counts as a conduit. These, the Orzhov Syndicate, which is what I'm modeling my faction after. Oh, I'm trying to anyway. They are, they're supposedly, yeah, they're all about, shady dealings, acquiring wealth through, corruption and, like, influence. So they are shrewd businessmen. They are very corrupt and sneaky. So I'm kind of torn between like Signs of Evil, maybe Devious Watchers. But there's nothing really economic about Devious Watchers. Keepers of Knowledge could be something that I go for. Great Builders. It could be Great Builders. Yeah, no, not crafters. Not runesmiths. Not these green ones. Could be gifted casters too. Divine strength, the fast public growth, the imperialist force. Oh, gold income. Those cities and cities that share a border with the throne city gain plus 20 city stability and plus 20 gold income. Devotees of good. They share pure intentions, compassion, and unerring devotion to the cause of good. Yeah, just theme-wise, I can't choose this. I can't in good conscience choose Devotees of good. Chosen Uniters, they strive to build a realm based on cooperation, but will not hesitate to defend it. Pureless. So that's kind of tough. I'll go with my gut, actually. I'll go for the Imperialists. Oh, you can choose more than one?
In this step,
Okay.
what defines their society?
Oh, okay, you can choose two. I got it. Okay, well that makes sense. That makes sense. So in that case, so I got the gold income. I got like the more so like gold seeking greedy qualities of Orzhov Syndicate. Now it's kind of leading to the evil side of them, maybe. Let's do Signs of Evil then. And it's not incompatible with the Imperialists. So.
Choose your first tome of magic.
Okay, this is gonna be tricky. Tome of the Tentacle. Conjure tentacle mutations and creatures from the depths of to restrain and constrict your enemies, keeping them right where you want them. Tome of Cryomancy. Tome of Necromancy. Tome of Zeal. Tome of Faith. Roots. Tome of Enchantment. Improve your units with unit enchantments and specialize in physical damage. No. Tome of Rock. Specialize in increasing your defenses and dealing physical damage. And back to Pyromancy. What is speaking to me the most? Tentacles? I feel like necromancy makes sense. Rile up your fanatic population for a common goal. Use units of zeal. Deal plus 10% damage against condemned units. Tome of Zeal might be a good one actually to start with. That's the tricky thing about my faction. The concept behind it is like dichotomies. It's like both good and evil. But I think, yeah, you know what? I think the Tome of Zeal is a good one to start with. I just got a hunch.
In this step, you will start to create your ruler, a powerful hero.
This is
who
super
accompanies your
detailed.
armies and carries out your will.
Champion. A ruler risen from the ranks of their people. Mortal champions have access to unique army leadership hero skills. Mortal champion rulers gain plus 20% experience. Start with plus 100 relation with free cities. Mortal champion rulers start with the command ability in combat. Mortal champions are champion governors. That's probably their recommended one, right? Okay, without the DLC, there's only really 2 options, but now I have a third option. Let's see Wizard King, a powerful wizard seeking dominion over a new realm. Wizard Kings have access to unique combat spell enhancing hero skills. All conjure grants plus 2 mana. Start with plus 10 combat casting points and plus 10 world map casting points. Wizard Kings start with the channeling ritual ability in combat. What's the channeling thing again? Channeling ritual allows you to cast an additional spell this turn. Ooh, this effect does not stack. 2-turn cooldown. Wizard Kings are wizard governors. And then this new one, Eldritch Sovereign. An Eldritch sorcerer commanding powers beyond mortal comprehension. Eldritch Sovereigns have access to powerful control hero skills. Eldritch Sovereigns gain powerful unique hero signature skills. Use thralls to cast powerful ritual spells. Start with clairvoyance ritual and enthrall population. Eldritch Sovereigns are Eldritch Governors. Eldritch Sovereigns have a 5 mana unit upkeep and cannot equip leg and mount items. Okay, this is an advanced ruler for sure. I'll stick with the Wizard King.
In this step, you can change how your ruler looks, as well as their class, which determines their abilities.
Nice, nice. Once you've chosen a class, you can choose which equipment your ruler will start with. You can always change your equipment later in game as long as the new equipment is compatible with your class. The rest of the choices only affect your appearance and the appearance of your race's units. Feel free to pick whatever you wish, it will have no impact on your stats or economy. The warrior is a powerful class focused on melee combat and survivability. Alright, give me a second, guys. I will be right back. Just gonna hit the bathroom. BRB. All right. Yo, let's wrap up this custom faction by customizing my ruler. Warlock. Warlocks are debuff and undead experts using powerful debuffs and empowering undead and summons they raise during battle. Death Knight. Death Knight specializes in high damage melee attacks backed up by debuffs and summoned undead units. Spellblade. Hero class uses both melee and magic attacks to deal magic damage from a distance and physical damage when the enemy gets close. I feel like I've had the most experience with Spellblades. They're pretty good. Elementals are magical damage dealers setting up attacks or delivering the killing blow with powerful elemental abilities. Each elementalist hero chooses a discipline which determines the element of their abilities. Hey Gamma, welcome in. You found me. Gamma. So great to see you. How's your night going? I think about doing undead for my faction, but when I think about Orzhov, the Orzhov Syndicate from the Magic universe, they're not exactly about like shambling zombies or like raising skeletons in the grave. Like they're led by this ghostly council of bastards, but that's really the extent of it. They don't really deal with like the gross undead stuff apart from ghosts, you know? So I've been sort of hesitant to just pick things that give me undead abilities or like necromancy. Going good? Alright. You get up to anything this Saturday? What's your main game that you're playing right now, if you're playing anything? I'm gonna go Spellblade, I think. Study equipment. What if I chose the Elementalist? Or Warlock? What if I chose Warlock? You have the Orb, or I have the Staff. I go Staff of Spirit. Oh, why don't I do Warlock then? Yeah, I'll do Warlock. So the presets for the physical form are kind of based on the races, right? I am a human, so where's the this is the human form. Body type. Let's see, male or female. How come I can't do any more customization beyond this? Physique. Pick. Arm length. Let's go medium. Hand size. Let's go smaller hands. Leg length. How tall they are. Go medium again. Hey, Kawaii Punch. Welcome, welcome. I decided to dip my toes into the custom faction creator. Not necessarily going to use it for my next game, but I just want to get a little practice. I wanted to look through all the options and just see, you know, just get a better grasp of how the factions are built. That's really it. Want them super pale. Sickly pallor. Oh no, their haunt options are yes. How's your Saturday been, Klein? Pose. Oh, I like this. This is very much them, I think. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. Very stern. Maybe this one. Or this one. Skull face. You know, maybe this one would be good. She's not very hot, but it's always about hotness. Head size. Super small head. Nomad, chosen, destroyer, conquerors. Visions of ruin, death. I saw the end of the world and decided to nudge it along. Nice. That's your current faction? Nomad, chosen, destroyer, conquerors. Huge head. This is comical. You don't want that. This looks relatively normal. Well, current I ended up winning with the new win condition. What is the new win condition? Let's go for that hairstyle. Oh, I like toying with hairstyles. No. This is it? These are all the options? I just go bald? Bald might work. Oh, I think this one. Let's go with this one. This one. Okay, and there's a new realm trait that adds 4 fates regions, each with its own part of the story. The cataclysm as well. The world keeps getting worse with each spell, causing wild magic. If you can go to 3 of the 4 regions and collect its artifact, you can choose to unmake the world and ascend to Gaudierhood on its ashes. Huh. And that's how you won. Okay. Okay. Orange, pink. Outfit. Maybe this possibility. No. No. Maybe. Oh. Isn't it maybe? No. No. No, I appreciate the skin, but no. Bit too like high. I'm a necromancer. That's not what I'm going for. No. No. This one that I was on before is okay. No. Again, I appreciate the skin, but no. Wow, this is very elegant. It's not bad. It's time between this one and this one. Yeah, one of the others was beelining magic victory, so I had to eat their throne city on the way to the final fractured worm. Is that the cost of arms color? Is that the cost of arms color you want? Because that affects colors of outfits. Arm color? This one's pretty cool. Do a quick run through again. I'm gonna pass on this one, I think. This one's really nice. You know, I think I might go for... I think I'll go for this one. Armor color. Your emblem, you can change your emblem color and that affects your attire color. That's all I got. That's all I got. It's the very top. Oh, I see, I see. Let's go back. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Cool. I did go for the, so if I go, like... Is the highlight a foreground color? I think go like this. Okay. Oh wow. Choose my emblem. Let me see here. You can unlock more through the Pantheon unlocks, right? I noticed a lot of those are icons, so that must be related to this, eh? I was trying to go Orzhov Syndicate from the Magic universe with this faction. I don't entirely know that I've nailed it, but like I said, I'm just kind of experimenting. Let's just go with this. Order. They have a sun there. I think I like this one actually. Yeah, it's actually some good options. The one I had before was a little bit on the generic side. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, you know, I think I like this one. Hey, Wolfie. How you doing? Welcome back. I think I'm done. There might be another step still to do. Oh, armor color. Oh, I see. There we go. Black. It's kind of hard to see what the. Let's make it black. Next.
You're nearly done. All that's left now is to name your ruler and race, and you can begin.
Name your ruler and race, and you can begin. If you wish, you can also change your ruler's ambition or look at the advanced settings, which let you customize your race even further. But we recommend that you leave that for later once you've had time to familiarize yourself with the game itself. Okay. Oh boy, there's so much customization. High Priestess. First name, can I randomize? Tundria, Keglo, Temperus, the Keeper, Regina, the Restrained. They're like going back to certain options. Lots of Order Shadows also is probably good synergy pairing. Lots of vassal stuff. You can rando. Leda, Imperios, Lux, Oathtaker, Faith the Righteous, Verta the Just. Let's just go with that. Race name, Humanoid Imperialists. Oh, it's just like a whatever. Obscurum. I have no idea. I'll just leave it Obscurum. I could just say Ravnica. I'm so creative. What else? Enter. Okay. Ambition is important. Hail High Priestess Verta the Just, Wizard King from the Beyond. Her arcane powers will shape the future of the humanoid imperialists of Ravnica. Rule ambition. Change ambition.
In this step, you can pick an ambition that your ruler can fulfill in order to earn bonuses that affect your throne city.
Each ambition has two objectives for your ruler to fulfill. A major one that can only be completed once, and a minor one that can be completed repeatedly. Fulfilling ambitions grants renown, which strengthens the bonuses your ruler grants to your starting city. Instructor is a simple ambition which you fulfill by accompanying your units in battle. Start from the top here. Challenger, the hero craves to be challenged in combat. I'm gonna say no to that one. This hero desires to own a full collection of powerful artifacts. The hero aspires to become a conqueror of cities. No. This hero vows to smite the wicked. No. This hero strives to defend their city and empire. Maybe not. This hero aims to dig up the treasures of the underground. No. Dominator, this hero seeks to dominate others to bolster their own ranks. Maybe. It's how you build renown and sets your major ambitions and rewards. Yeah. In my game so far, Kawaiian, I've done terribly with raising the renown of my heroes. I think in my second game, I managed to get one hero's renown to like level 3 or something, but that was about it. Dominator, major ambition, recruit or raise a tier 4 unit after combat. Minor ambition, recruit or raise units after combat. Duelist. No. Explorer. Symbol fear. No. Glory Seeker. No. Imperialist. Well, I am the humanoid imperialist. Here aims to bring the free cities to heal. Possibility? Instructor. Yeah, the minor ambition is like... That's gonna be easy to do. Instructor is good all-rounder because you'll get it eventually, but sometimes others are better to fit a play style. Yeah. Can't go wrong with Instructor. Privateer. Thrives on the freedom of the open seas. No. Raider. Thrives on the raiding of enemy territory. Wait. Oh, getting to the end of the list. Shepherd. Hero strives to nurture the next generation and lead them onward. No. This hero thrives on the governance of a large and stable city. What do I plan to do, and will the reward help me after I've done it? Protector. Adjacent fellow units gain +1 defense, +1 resistance. So I have to look at the rewards in some of these guys. Less resourceful. While army leader units in army have +10 hit points. Ambusher. While army leader units in army have universal camouflage. Trainer. While army leader, all non-hero units in army gain +25 experience. Siege Master grants Siege Breaker to all units in army. When part of a besieging army, this unit contributes +1 fortification damage. Rank Slayer. Deal +10% damage for each rank the target has. For example, Shepherd isn't good unless you're doing an evolving build, at which point it's amazingly powerful. Druid. Very specific, right? Animal, plant, and elemental units. Intimidating. At the end of this unit's turn, adjacent enemy units have a base 9% chance of losing, -5 morale. Doesn't work with units with this ability or terrifying aura. At the end of this unit's turn, adjacent enemy units lose -5 morale. Obviously wouldn't with Zeal. Fearmonger is great in a morale breaker build. Farseer. That's in range. No, don't wanna do that. Don't wanna be a duelist. Just want to see duelist there. Against heroes, deals +50% damage. Oh, okay. Domination. Grants a base 9% chance of inflicting dominated. Oh, yes, dominated. Yeah. Recruit or raise a tier 4+ unit after combat. Delver. Unstoppable leader. Unstoppable Juggernaut. This unit can crush non-fortified obstacles without slowing. Militarist. Well, army leader, all shoot units, polar units, shock units, and fighter units in army gain +1 defense. Preacher. While army leader units in army have faithful. Base unit upkeep is reduced by 10%. Zeal. Attack gain +2 spirit damage. I'm already leaning into Zeal with the Tome of Zeal. Maybe Crusader could be okay. Conqueror. Crusader is realm dependent? Eh? Oh, I guess, yeah, if I'm in a realm with a lot of undead, fiends, or emerald demons, then this would be fantastic, right? Demolitionist. Summon a Devastator Sphere on target hex. Devastator Sphere is what? It's a tier 2 siege craft. Detonate Devastator. Okay. Right, this is for crafting. Challenger. Aggressive tactician will army leader. All units in army start combat hastened for 3 turns. Just me, like, not vassalizing free cities, but dominating them. It's a different playstyle. I've normally just tried to vassalize free cities, but this could be a nice change of pace. Yeah, I might just try that. If you got demons or undead, it's amazing. If you don't, you'll never level it. Right, right. Attacking cities is one way to vassalize them. Okay, I guess what I meant was like using a Whispering Stone and just throwing them the Imperium to raise their favor over many, many turns. that method. What are the event settings?
In this step, you can customize your faction further to control how your faction acts when under AI control.
Oh, shoot. Kawaiian, do you know if I can just come back in and change these settings at a later time? Or once I'm done, am I just completely locked into all my decisions? I can confirm that trait will scale well and knock eternal sieges later when you go against. Oh yeah, you can edit a custom. Okay, sweet, sweet. I don't feel like doing this stuff just yet, so I'll just save it. Right? Cool, cool. Yeah, I'm finally done. I'm finally done. Onward. Oh shoot! I didn't mean to. Yeah, I guess the previous step I just chose a custom scenario, but I really just want to create my faction. I really just wanted to play the next story realm, so I'm just gonna back out of this. I might just save, make a separate save, and I can just come back to this one. Birth at the Jest. A new ruler emerges. Yeah, explode, blah, 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 blah. Tome of Zeal. Humanoid Imperialist. Human. Mystic potential. Arcane focus and power by magic. Resilient. Uncooperative. Imperialist. Science of evil. Oh, nice. It's a nice mix of elemental damage. Zealot. Sometimes your idea isn't quite right, so you quit and tweak it and start again. Gotcha, gotcha. Well, I appreciate that flexibility. But I will say, making your own story with your own custom faction is very satisfying. You have mentioned before. You have indeed. I'm going to save. Oh, I already have like a game start, but it's fine. Let's go back to the main menu. I wonder if I should try playing my custom faction in the story realm. Is that even allowed?
Choose your destination.
Rise of the Godir. Story realm 3. Oh, I can, eh? Sweet. Okay, yeah, so I did get a preview of this last night, right before I signed off. This is gonna be a bit of a wild realm. Everyone's just declaring war right off the get. And we have this domain of mayhem. Realm has a maddening influence seeping into the minds of those that fight in its lands. All combat is affected by Domain of Mayhem, which is every 2 turns, all units have a base 30% chance of being inflicted with Berserk, which means they could possibly attack allies. What's casualty? Huh. Of course it's allowed. The game is about custom factions. Cool, man. Okay, Crimson Caldera. Here we go. I was either going to use my custom faction or try using the orcs, which I may still do. I'm kind of like, yeah, let's keep it on easy.
Your journey starts here.
My custom is right there. Verta the Just. Humanoid beings who are organized and entrepreneurial, albeit impatient at times. They prefer to fight using magic. They find power through magical pain. Their natural resilience makes them less likely to be affected by magic. They are bound by pride and know little of fighting as one. They have integrated magic into every level of their society, with mages on the top of their hierarchy. They are known imperialists, proud of their people and their developed culture. They dismiss silly ideas of morals and compassion, knowing that knowledge and power are the true virtues they were striving for. Hey, that's not bad. That's not bad. Yes, you can mix tomes, order, enchants, and shadow undead work surprisingly well together. Sweet. I was thinking I'd be creating my custom faction, but trying out. What's her name? No. Wait, did I pass? I passed them by. Skeletor guy there looks cool. Oh, it's not allowed? Okay, they disallow. Oh, that's weird. They block out. Yeah, I want to play Carissa the Red, but it's not allowed on this one, so screw it. That's weird. I guess it's just way too incompatible with the realm, eh? And Archon Prophecy even has a hybrid tome for fallen angel undeadness. Archon Prophecy. Oh, very interesting. Oh, you know, I'm gonna have to put that at the top of my wish list then. The Archon Prophecy DLC. Is more issues on the other side? Okay. Well, custom it is.
Ages ago, when the astral sea was still young, the Archons created a magical artifact. Forged in the fires of an elder dragon, the Gilder Coil served as an arcane compass, guiding the Archons through the currents between realms. According to legend, it still contains the echoes of their arcane journeys, and can lead those who hold it to forgotten places of sealed knowledge and magic. With its mysterious promise of power, the Gilder Coil fanned the greed of many rulers, Until a daring Godir betrayed the Archons and stole the Gilder Coil from their celestial reliquary. Ever since then, all traces of the compass have been lost, as have those of the cunning thief who disappeared into the mists of time. Or so it seemed for many a lifetime. Lithil Nightweaver was the first of the Shadrai to find clues of the Gilder Coil's whereabouts. Myths leading to runic omens, leading to riddles. The Shadrai were persistent in their search, for too well did the Archon artifact fit into their unfolding plans. And they were rewarded. In the infernal world of Obidoth, there exists a realm known as the Crimson Caldera, where war is eternal. Here the Gilder Coil lay hidden, yet the Shadrai sought no open conflict with Obidoth's demonic princes. As they weighed their options, an ambitious Godir from their ranks volunteered to venture there alone, well aware of the prestige and power that could be gained within their order.
And Verta the Just is back. Emissary of the Shadrai. So in this one, you're in the Shadrai instead of the Covenant. Emissary of the Shadrai. From the shrouded mists of your mind emerges a woman all clad in ethereal silk. I see you have arrived in the Crimson Caldera, Verta the Just, she says, and you recognize her as Lithil Nightweaver. All Shadrai have put much faith in your talents. Remain alert. Mistakes are deadly in this demonic realm, in which everyone is a prisoner of war. Betrayal looms over each moment to come, be it through the enemy, the land viciously changing shape, or even your own soldiers. I will talk to you through visions like these. Follow my advice and you will claim victory. Hey, it's the lady from the box art. Speak to me of the Gilder Coil and its bearings. Hey, it's Mrs. Exactly. Mrs. Box Art. Trace of the Gilder Coil. Unique Pantheon quest. 05 Godir found. The Gilder Coil is not simply secreted somewhere in the Crimson Caldera, Lithil begins to explain. It is safeguarded closely by its current owner. The challenge is to find out by whom. All the present Godir are inherently suspect and must therefore be sought out. Just remember, they are all insane and will only tell the truth when forced to. Once you have found the first of them, we shall talk again. Lithil makes an elaborate gesture, after which a map showing the major strongholds of the Crimson Caldera appears. This is where you must seek out all suspect Godir. Okay. Take the map to be in your hunt. The map is so primitive. Channel your arcane focus to improve it. You accept this quest. Verta just loses 50 mana. Reveals all player locations and larger portions of the map around Ravnica. Is that worth it? Burn the map. You people can smell battle from afar. Well, you know, some early intel might be nice. Oh, it's Yaka. Oh, I see. Yeah, I see what you mean. She's a preset Godir, so couldn't use her, even if I wanted to. It's a big map. Spire of Solace. Alright, we got these mountains. We got a wonder here, bronze wonder, astral rift. I'm not sure what that is. A spawner. I guess I got my back to a bunch of mountains. Small monster den. Another wonder. Bring in camp. Okay. Guess I'll have to try and beat up Yaka first. Alright. It's my scout. I went potential. Annex my first province. I usually go for food. Just gonna bump up the growth. Get that growth spurt. Who's gonna give me the most food? Oh, okay, 15 right there. Or I can go production. I'm gonna give a good boost in production. Gold. The mine. Okay, so potential is weird. Every time you cast a spell, you build potential in it. Do enough times, and you can get a bonus to one or more yields. If I'm not mistaken, the unique thing that came with potential was the overcharge trait, where the first whatever type of spell I cast in combat gets a boost, I think. The downside is doing so locks that spell for a small duration. Huh. I guess I did choose a bit of a weird one. Yeah, in combat you want to cast a variety of spells. Cool. Alright, let's go for production. So I'll get the mine. Gives the most production out of all the provinces right now. Okay, research. Well, everything takes quite a bit of time to research. Legion of Zeal, unit enchantment. Extra spirit damage. Okay, this is probably gonna be worth it. This is straight up low level damage spell. Becomes condemned into the end of battle. Was a combat spell, okay. Inspiring chant, fellow units in a 2 hex radius gain plus 10 morale, become 2 strengthened if they have zeal. Well, that's nice too. But you also don't have to worry about getting extra pickups on the map, so you have that easier. Condemned and Zeal combo off each other. More spirit damage. And what was Condemned again? -3 status resistance. You won't be affected by negative. Okay. Which would be like spirit damage. Right. Zeal also does more damage to condemned, so your front line gets Zeal for more damage, and condemned makes them take more damage. A. I go for Legion of Zeal first. Oh, random. Let's send you straight down. I want to see what's going on with the Spire of Solace here. Well, let's look at my army. Leader Zeal is a good start. Enchant just does more damage. Is a good shout. Well, knowing that you cast a unit enchantment and it's always on, it doesn't just affect the units on the field. Like any new units you bring onto the field get that bonus is just awesome. Although you end up having to pay more upkeep, obviously, but yeah. That's a given. Soother. Like, I'm not gonna look through all their stuff. I'll kind of browse through it during a combat when it's time. Full Arcane Guard, Arcanist, Shield units, Support unit, Polearm unit, and a Battle Mage. Cool. Okay. Quite make it. Oh wait, this is that's my scout unit. Oops. Why was I aiming for my scout? Anyway. Oh, I have an extra scout, do I? In that case, I will go towards my Godir rival. And I want to build. Yep, the only catch is mana cost, but yeah. That's a battle mage. The swirly icon. Okay. Cool. Mana income. Evocator's Abode. Mana, draft income, and production income. It unlocks Stone Conjurer, which gives more mana and production. Ooh. Looks like we have a winner. Start fielding second army. This is a scout. Get a polearm unit going. Cool. Every culture has a replacement for the normal buildings that give an extra resource. Oh, okay, okay, nice. Yeah, I've never seen that one before, so I was all like excited. Oh, looky here. We have a resource pickup, so I should grab that. Ooh. My guys don't seem to have a lot of vision. Well, there are a lot of NPCs dotted around the map, which is nice. Meeting Vicious Spire of Solace. Seer Aquaria Antari of the Free City Spirosaurus threatens you. Some may consider you a god. I do not. I know your weaknesses. I know how you make even a good deer bleed. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, this. Yeah, everyone's at war, so. So yeah, my mistake. My first enemy is Spirosaurus. Hey, there were also human imperialists. Copycats. And Mystic School Potential. What a bunch of copycats, man. Mystic gets extra mana on its production buildings. Okay. Well, having a trait that benefits from war with free cities is good when the free cities start the wars. Yeah. True, true. So wait, did I skip this army? They're ready to give me the end turn, but no way, man. No way. Nice. I'll take that. Oh, no items? Bastards. I have to hoover up as much mana as I can. Oh, we got Storm Skull Serpent here. Which one's easier? Easier fight. Safe battle. Hey Skinny, welcome back. I did win because I finished creating my custom faction and I'm using my custom faction in the next story realm campaign or realm. Story realm. So I'm playing a new map and I'm using my custom faction on the new map. So yeah, I did win. So you don't even need to feel bad about knocking sense into them. Hey, I won't. Give me a second, guys. I have to get rid of another bot. Alright. Done and done. Yeah, everything's still building. Wait. Yeah, I get Anxie Province, pardon me. Let's go food. There we go. What's in this haunted graveyard? Oh, it's like a bunch of wimpy things. It's a bigger army. Yay, knowledge. Knowledge is what I seek. Oh. It's kind of a scary area. Don't forget to check what makes your buildings cheaper. Ah, yes, good call up. Saves money and time over the long term. Yeah, great call up. Welcome up. Woo! Okay. Take that. Wizard King. That is sweet. Cast an additional spell this turn. Other cast additional spell this turn. This effect does not stack. This heals. Okay, this uses an action, but in return you heal for 10 temporary hit points. Enter defense mode. Attune Godier. Whenever you cast a spell, this unit gains +1 strength and +1 regeneration. That's any spell. Oh, it must be during combat. Hex Pact. I've used this before. It's pretty cool. Blood Pact. Transfer Life. I've never used this. And then the signature skills. Yeah, because technically that's the guy casting all your spells. Yeah, it seems like the smart play would be to get some of these basic Wizard King stuff unlocked. And I can specialize later into the Warlock stuff. I don't have combat spells right now, but I'll be getting some for sure, so Charge Life leads to summoning undead. Right. I'm not really going the summoning undead route. At least I don't think I am, so I'll go with that. Staff of Spirit. And if I want to heal, I do miss the champion ruler where you can just choose the hit point regeneration over time. But if I'm not, oh, you do heal a little bit automatically, but it's definitely slower. Warlocks can. If you're inside your like realm of control or territory, you heal faster, right? I'm gonna skirt back into my borders, and then yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. You go, little scout. Oh wait, don't want to end the turn yet. Peek at my buildings. Build 2 quarries. Wait, what do I want? I want the shrine, 1 quarry. Let's be at the shrine. Stone Conjurer is nice. I would need 2 farms. Okay. So I might go Stone Conjurer next. Because it's without the boost, it's 9 turns. Or 8 maybe, because I already have something, you know, in queue with 1 more turn. 5 population, yeah. 1 farm. Oh, I can build the vendor. Vendor would be nice too. Okay. Get our farm, maybe, for my next expansion, the next province. A bit, yes, as well as other means. Raven can produce Evocator's Abode. Okay, like I said. Gonna go for that vendor next. So getting some more gold in. It's relatively quick. And I'll build another arcane guard. Oh, no, I don't want to fight. Hey. This is a very scary NPC army. It's Astral Rift. Wow. Look at this guy. Mythic unit. The Lost Wizard. Mage Bane. Astral Siphoner. Yeah, I've seen these two critters before. Flow Serpent. The unit designs in this game are top notch. Oops. The NPC Marauder stacks are very rapidly becoming stronger. I think I want to go after these guys next. Let's see my it's a low risk battle. I didn't get there in the same turn, so I'll just heal up one more turn. Yeah, that's a Doom stack early. I mean, that one is unusually strong. You don't normally see a tier 5. Lucky me, lucky me. Vendor's nice. Research is also something to consider. Alright, you are gonna stay... Actually... You'll tag along with the hero stack. Add a little bit of muscle. And I think that's it. 2 more turns for my unit enchantment. Empire development. Kawain, how can you remind how I gain these points that go into the Empire progression stuff? Is it just per turn? It's just like things just tick up. Income per turn plus 6. Okay. Oh, it just shows you right there. I guess that's based on my affinities as well, eh? Okay. So here, income per turn plus 2. All right. Okay. Aha. My spell. Just gotta prepare it. Oh wait. Did I research this? Or is this just like a freebie? Oh, this is one of the freebies, but it's weird. I did not expect this to show up on this turn, so it's kind of strange. You start with it, okay. Oh, I may as well summon it then. I could use some more muscle in the early game here. Yes, sir. Okay. Next up, I probably want to get more production still. Oh no, farm. I went to another farm so I could better build that either I forgot the name of it, but yeah, get a farm with nice yield. Not here, because I might want to get a quarry. Maybe that farm. Oh, this farm. I'll get this one because the next province I can take will have the mana node on it. That could also happen with this one, right? Maybe, maybe not. But then, yeah, that one's got some other options in case I need a forest or a quarry. So I'll get this farm. Your main purpose is to anti-tank because they hit resistance, not defense. It's a way to turn mana into muscle, which helps in the field. And they have Zeal out of the box, so... Oh, you talking about that unit I just summoned? This fella right here. Zeal out of the box. Resilient. Yeah. So not about defense, more about status resistance. Power by magic. Once per turn, when taking damage from magic attacks or spells, gain strengthen for 3 turns. Melee mage. They can use magic and support abilities while engaged in melee. That's cool. But they are uncooperative. That is the negative trait I picked for my faction. 50 damage on a 3 hitter is not bad on a tier 1. All right. Let's move my scouts first. Bye-bye, scary stacks. Another scary stack. Medium scary. Oh, I see. There's something in his way. Okay. Oh, this is a weaker stack. Cool. Kawaiian, do you have a general approach when it comes to setting up outposts in new cities? I figured from what I played so far, it seems to be better if you can have the cities close enough together that you can move an army from one city to the next, maybe within 2 turns or something. That way, I'm thinking you don't have to keep a standing army in all your cities. If you can just have maybe like a hero sort of hang back and sort of run defense. You got it. Cool. So, okay, like most of the guys are fully healed. I'll just add in these dudes. Oh no! Should I do the fight again? He was just the super... What? It was the polar unit. Bummer. I'm finding it better to keep my starting two cities close to each other. If I can get them to share a corner boundary, it's perfect. More cities means more research ultimately. Whether you went past 3 or not is build dependent. Okay. Oh shoot. My arcane guard routed. Well, you know, it's getting late. I don't feel like doing a manual battle right now. So I'll just take it. Ooh. Oh. Oh, Wizard King can use it, right? Oh no, I can't. It's only for Spellblade, Death Knight, Warrior. Bummer. That's fine. Arcane guards are expendable. Yeah. Incompatible. Incompatible. Yeah, I guess it would be silly for my warlock to be wielding some giant sword. Low risk battle. Who's in this fight? Oh, okay. Let's heal a bit. Hey, I got the Legion of Zeal ready. Next up, you'll be seeking out a better frontline unit to support your eventual spellbreakers. For 10 turns, target-owned city contributes 1 arcane inspiration to a random spell each turn. What's the arcane inspiration again? For Mystic Spell Arcanus, each spell has a potential benefit that can be extracted by using it after gaining enough inspiration for it. I think it's what you were talking about earlier, wasn't it? Combat spells gain inspiration upon completing a combat in which the spell was used at least once. Warlock spells gain inspiration for each use. Once a spell has gained maximum inspiration, it can be exploited, locking the spell away temporarily in return for the effects of its potential. The potential of each spell is randomly assigned, scaling with the tier of the spell. When a spell has been exploited and becomes available again, it will gain a new potential. I think I'm dumb and I just don't understand this just yet. I feel like I would need to watch somebody play and use this and talk through it for me to actually get it. I think I get it. Another unit enchantment. I would like to get a combat spell, but vision range might be nice. Ciphers of Dissonance. This unit's attacks inflict dissonance. Dissonance is the lightning damage. When an overcharged spell is cast, this unit suffers lightning damage per stack and loses also. Well, I could shuffle. Use spells until limit breaks, then pop it for gains. Oh, cool. I got some Zeal stuff. Condemnation. Fanatical Workforce. For 3 turns, target on city gains plus 60 production income, loses 20 food income. Condemnation. got here? Lava. Gold ancient wonder. Three skulls, of course. Cheap early nuke that boosts zeal damage and debuff ability is a good skill to take. Plus potential. Alright, I'm going to choose... Oh, get the level up. Oh, Empire Development skill available. Pacification. Destroying an infestation or conquering a free city grants a stacking plus 300 relations to other free cities for... Oh, yeah, well, that's irrelevant. Like, nobody cares about relations in this realm. Everyone's at their throats, at each other's throats right away, so that's too bad. Got a replica guard, so let's get him at the front line here. Boop, 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 boop. You guys need to heal. Well, I'm not gonna make it. Well, let's wait a turn then. Oh, there's underground. Silver, ancient wonder. May as well. Could find some nice resources down here. Yeah, not until you start taking them over. Grassland. Relic. Oops. Oh, okay. That's another free city that's going to declare war on me. Aww. Okay. Can't move no more. Oh, can't move on this terrain flat out. Oh, I'm kind of locked. Very limited in my movements down here. Isn't fix the roads. Oh wow. It's a chunky stack.
Huh?
There are a lot of wonders on this map, eh? No. Oh. That's right. Let's build another arcane guard. Or just summon another zealot. Okay, just drop it on top of them. Yeah, there we go. That was my upkeep. Oh shoot, I should build up. Oh, I already have cast this, didn't I? Have I cast this yet? No, maybe not. I have to build up to it. I used up the mana to cast the zealot. Oops. Okay. But Ash, I'll build a. I'll pull a arcane guard still. Ruler leveled up. Let's get attuned Goodyear. Build the vendor. Now we want to build the... Oh, we got a market. Oh, some more money. Stone Conjurer. Production. So important. I'm gonna get this. My next province annexation should have... Quarry. Methinks. Yeah. Gonna save. Want to keep playing, but I gotta wake up sort of early tomorrow, so I'm gonna stop here so I can get my ass to bed. Exit the menu. Cool. Well, the big thing I accomplished tonight was making my first custom faction. That was a lot of fun. Took a bit, but got it pretty close to an Orzhov Syndicate-ish, Orzhov Syndicate flavored faction, which I'm pretty happy with. We'll see how it plays. So far, it's all right, but yeah, it's still pretty early into my map. Yep, that's gonna be it for me. The next time I'll be streaming will be Monday night. I'm gonna head on back to The Witcher 3 on Monday night, and then it'll be a bit of a coin toss on Wednesday whether I stream on my other channel or if I just do more Age of Wonders on Wednesday. So I don't know, Age of Wonders, really enjoying this game, so yeah, maybe I'll stream it again midweek. Kawaiian, always a pleasure. Thank you so much for all the help tonight. I appreciate all the pointers and all the stuff. You're very knowledgeable at the game, so I appreciate your help, and you're not trying to spoil things for me, but you're just kind of nudging me in the right direction, so I really appreciate all the little tips and the extra info. Skinny, Idamazio, and Lazy, you guys are awesome as always. Love it when you guys are in chat, goofing around. I will see you all on Monday night if you guys want to check out some Witcher 3. And game is about finding your own way. There's just so much to the game. It's just insane. But it's not super overwhelming either. It's just, there's just a lot. It's definitely like that onion experience where you're just kind of peeling back the layers little by little. But I like that it's not, 4X's can be really dry, especially the space ones. But this is definitely not dry. There's so much flavor, there's so much stuff to it. And it's easy to get into, relatively. Yeah. Thank you. You have a great rest of your weekend, Kawaiian, and the rest of you, yep. Enjoy your Sunday. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.